Yeah, no more, especially for Nile. Like, they cannot go in here. Finn, coming down. Finn is right there. Emman on the back line. Getting him out of Shocker. Shogun straight out to Kai. He still gets a retreat, but he's going to be down. First blood for Shogun. Another kill coming down there as Keyboy gets taken now, but it's a trade over as Lutpi jumps to the midst of it all now. Thrown a ruin with the flicker, but Emman reads it out, and Lutpi is trying to bounce away. Moreno's right there to pick up the kill. That's 3-1. Some back and forth here, no problem. They're going to go on Keyboy. It's now on the Phantom Seed, bringing Keyboy back. Might be forcing out a glorious pathway here. And it was a glorious pathway. Hold on, Lutpi gets back to lane safely. Kyrie or even a problem. Whoa! But the airstrike, Lutpi's going to be taken low. Shogun's going to go for the kill, I think, here. Yeah, goes with Shifting Skies. Killing spree for Shogun on this Sora.
Man, the game just moves on a different level when Moreno is on a Farsa, man. That's why I really prefer the Farsa ban on Red 5 or Blue 5 rather than the chip.
Shocker looking for the flank in the back line. Sans and Kyrie positioning well. Throwing a ruin, a flicker. Moreno respecting now, winning the retreat battle. Finn's still alive, and they're bringing them out of the RWM. Shogun with the flank now. Lutpi trying to run away. Shogun goes to the air, stunning all of them. Nile walks up, and it's Shogun with a mega kill. He's going to be shot down by the turret a bit. Nile caught against Kyrie. He's going to jump in with a Soul Sever, able to find the kill, and that is a 3-for-2 in the end. And the first item, guys, brings Keyboy back. That's going to be over with the Phantom Steed. That's 4. 1v1. Great stun there, but Kelra's going to move forward. Finn's waiting in the corner, able to go for the taunt. Now Emman with the follow-up. Kelra's still going to go in. He's flickers in as well against 3. He chases Emman down. Now does not have the ultimate. He's going to go in, and now it's Kelra who's looking for it. A taunt coming down with a Revitalize as well from Finn, but Kelra, wow. This turn, well, look at this though. Taunt lands over on Keyboy. Feathered airstrike as well with more poke from Emman. The killing spree even Brock and Nile gonna go in. Over on Keyboy he goes. That's gonna be the kill. First kill of the game as Lutpi is able to get back. Nile now jumping. That's gonna be a massive Shifting Skies with a Revitalize as well. Kelra forced back. That's Emman with a Shocker now, but he's gonna be caught. Has a flicker to get out. AOG defensively to defend and to peel for Emman as Shogun goes back, throwing a ruin in the flicker from Lutpi! And that's a shutdown for Kai with a Sky Piercer. Sounds on the chase, but Lutpi will fall to Emman. 3v4.
They're down one member, but somehow BTR was dancing to Onic's tune.
Good flicker out, the AOG coming out as well. That's a massive mountain chucker that lands. And that's Sora in the air, going for Keyboy now in the 1v1 against Kyrie. Trying to look for the kill, but it's going to be helped out by Kelra for peel. He goes, and he gets the mega kill. Now it's a kite back as Finn gets taken off, goes back in. Emman baited in. Kelra will be able to survive in the end. Kyrie's looking for the Blade Surge. Moreno's right there. Lutpi, unkillable practically in this position, unless he takes a little bit more damage. Thrown a ruin already. Emman, Blade Surge! And a massive Soul Sever that puts him at, what, 40 stacks on the Sky Piercer.
These two teams are going band for band. But Onic came on the minus stun now. Kelra with the follow-up as well. They're going to be zoned away. The Mountain Shocker. Now Keyboy dies for the 7th time this game. Towards the Phantom Steed. Shogun goes to the air. Throwing a ruin coming down. Peel in the back line. AOG as well. Kyrie still spacing. Shogun! He brings 2 members back straight into the team. But good reactions by Kyrie and Kelra. Instant respect. Blinking away. Honestly, dare to say that good, but now BTR once more.
The control. Wow. Oh no! Kyrie gets caught in a taunt! Shot back! And shut down by Nile on the Phantom Steed. Now Kelra jumps in against Nile. Now wants to smoke, but Kelra does not. Valkyrie's descent.
Hold on.
Airstrike. Kelra's
my God!
4 shots. Happy feet. Easy. Emman dives in under. Goes for the kill on Sans. And he gets out and he flickers out. What?
Some high-level Mobile Legends right now.
The Shifting Skies, he's on a squishy mode, so this can be scary. Kyrie right there, goes over the jump. Shogun against 3. He's gonna get taken down for sure, and that's Kai who picks up the Sky Piercer stack.
But I guess all the content creators and brand ambassadors also going band for band. In the gaps!
Massive airstrike from Moreno!
Goodness gracious!
Into the Mountain Shocker. Shifting Skies only lands on Keyboy. And get a knock up on 2. They've had airstrike doing a lot of damage on Kai, but they baited so many ultimates. Lutpi now pops in to throw a ruin. Goes to the skies. Kai able to pick up a kill. It's Lutpi for the price of Shogun. Both XPs. Kelra in the back line going in! And he's shredding through these boys! Moreno caught Kai! Goes on a killing spree. Niles next, and Kelra gets him down. Immortality for Finn is out. The long game of MLBB is won out by Onic in the end. That's a wipeout.
As the curtain about to fall, Onic has orchestrated the perfect Tunoma. Kelra being the main perpetrator. What the heck is this team? What the heck is Kelra?
It's not fair, man. One moment is all it takes. Onic get a decisive wipeout. And that will be game number 1. After all that effort, after all the good work that Big Agent has done,
Wow.
they make it seem irrelevant.
The nightmare of the past. We were once away, and that's the first neutral objective. Shogun now goes on to Lutpi, goes to the sun as well. They want to go for the all. They won't be able to find it. Kyrie taken down as well. BTR desperately needed something in the early game, and they got a lot of mobilizations down. Yeah, Shifting Skies coming down as well. It could be a mount down over on Kai, but he's saving it for some reason. Finn doesn't have it, but it's gonna be the kill over. Shogun caught in the current call. He's so low, and he goes back, running them on the turret. Finn able to find it, and now it's a big win for BTR. Onic been a bit too much than they could chew, and Keyboy gets caught. It's a double for Nile, and all of a sudden, it's BTR with their winning condition. Hook. Go for all in into the back right now. That's Keyboy with the AoE damage. Phantom Steve coming down as Keyboy's gonna be mounted on. That's about to be sent, but it's gonna be cancelled. Now Shogun! Again with the Shifting Skies. Able to go for the knock-up again. He's going to the air. He's going for the sun. He finally falls in the air, but Kelra's gonna go in. Emman kiting bad as Finn is able to flicker on. That's gonna pull back onto Kelra. Lutpi, Kelra, and Sans able to throw BTR back, but it's a 2-for-1 in the end for BTR. So. By the way, like... And wow, with the Phantom Steed, the stun's coming down, and Kelra's taken low, taken out by Nile on the Phantom Steed. The pick that was forced on him. Moreno chain CC'd, and that's for sure. That's a Sky Piercer for Sans. Now Finn might look to Keyboy. Lantern Flare picking him up. Good immobilization with the slam. The traction pulls, and it just ends with people getting out. Dude. Look at the battle of the isolations there. Shogun? Yeah, Shogun wants some smoke. You win in lane, but I'm just waiting here for you to come up with low HP after that war. Emman on the other side having to flicker out, but Kyrie has already used the poisons. Sora going to Nile. That's a Shifting Skies and a knock-up again. It's Finn with a mount down his stats again. Shogun going to the air, getting the CC down. Affliction from Shogun. Kyrie's lifted up, thrown back to the team. Emman, can he get the Sky Piercer stack? Nile takes it away from him. DC, man, you have vengeance, so it's so easy to catch. That's a full mount, and Emman just waiting for the Sky Piercer. He gets it now, the Radiant Sandstorm, but the Traceless gets him out, he gets a turret, and gets the kill, he's free! As he Traceless is away. Now still there, Finn! Tries to go for the mount, will be able to go for it. It's fully stacked now, Lantern Flare! Bringing it over to Finn's mount. Now survives, Shifting Skies. Kyrie brought back into the kitchen of Emman, cutting him down. Now it's Kelra next in the chopping block. Moreno, Lantern Flare picking him up. Not enough to go in, but they get a tier 2 off of it. Kyrie back, the Lantern Flare coming down, but the Black Scent is able to get down in time. Now on the back line, shoving them down. That's gonna be Finn again in the midst of it all. Now gonna be taken now, but that's gonna be Emman still kiting back against Keyboy, who's in the midst of it all. That's Sans doing so much damage to front to back as that's the mount down. Kelra brings Finn under. His first death this game. A 3-for-0 trade, attraction pulse. And the mobilization field catching him on, but he's able to get away. Not Phantom Steed for Nile, and again, no flicker for Shogun. They can't threaten any of the backliners. It's just a slow siege. Shogun wants to go for the Shifting Skies. He's gonna be a poke. Oh, the current call! Shifting Skies! Oh, Shogun! Into the mountain chugga they go! And on the back line, Kelra's trying to jump in over. Nile gets the Phantom Steed, and out needs to run away. As Moreno tries to pick him up, that's a mount down coming in from Finn, bringing him back into everybody. Emman gets a double. 2-for-1, only Shogun down, but Sans and Kelra are still alive. Bad advantage, but they still cannot get the turret. Oh, one wave up top. They should be able to get this one, right? Phantom Steed come back up, now wants to go in. They need to go for the hits onto the turret. Kelra spacing away, they clear out the lane. Nile, how? Oh, how did they keep the two base turrets alive?
Or now.
Onic is just so brave. Lutpi? Oh, no. What? No, Kelra dives in, but he's gonna get taken down. Again, it's Shogun with the Shifting Skies, but he's caught. Hold on. He goes in. Lantern Flare coming down with the Radiant Sandstorm in the backline, and Emman's able to trace us out. Moreno now pops in Crimson Beacon as Kelra is able to space out, but the mount from Finn! Emman dives in with the flicker as well. It's an all-out battle. Emman running away now. He's gonna get shut down. Oh my god! Stays alive. A big battle. No! Gets the shutdown on Sans. He gets a double on Keyboy. And it's all Kai all alone trying to defend this base as a Baksha. There's no way. There is absolutely no way he's gonna do this. Lutpi He's up in 8. BTR. Is this the right call? That's Finn trying to go for the mount down on Kai. He's going to flicker in as well. He can go for the mount, and he does. Now it's a Phantom Seed as well. As Kyrie's going to be brought all over, but it's a mistake by BTR. Hold on. Taken low. He's going to go down. Lutpi alive. Lantern Flare bringing him up. 10 seconds for Keyboy. Minion waves here. BTR made the right call. And now we'll get some of that revenge with the recalls. We're going to a game 3.
They are not short on spice. Niall and Moreno with the recalls. Game 3, here we go.
Oh, the goal celebration from the Bigatron fans. Niall?
You gotta wait until the
Deadly Magic. Kelra taking low. Emman wants to finish the job for the Deadly Magic to come through as well. Infinite Pursuit coming down. Here the Phoenix will lock him out. Now is able to go for the back. Shogun with a flicker backwards. He's going to go all in onto him. He's going to be cooked here all alone and taken down by Kai. Petrifying the AOG. Now also able to escape. Finn going to be caught low though. Lantern Flare picking him up. That's Keyboy down. And Emman with Blazing Duet down the mountain as well. Bringing him under. Turret Lutpi falling down in the end. It's a 2 for 2.
feels like a deja vu on what happened in game number 2 earlier where Onic...
There you go. Great move, man. He's going to die in the air. He tried. Oh, that was a nice try. That was so good by Lutpi. He denied the damage, and it ended up being Shogun who tanked up too many turret shots. And now it's rotating over. Emman has a Blazing Duet. Keyboy's going to be looking for a Blazing Duet from Emman. Going to be cancelled out. Meanwhile, now the back line finds Kai with the Deadly Magic.
Where did it come from? That's definitely a real magic. Personified. So far, the punch just do elephant damage. Look at that.
Oh, gee! It's an all-in this time. They get the shutdown. It's on Lutpi Emman. But they've already made it out in front of the resources. Do BTR want to take the fight is the question.
Very, very low. Shogun is just gunning him down.
Yeah, Lutpi. Oh, Lutpi trying to go for Peter's dive. They go for the Lord. Lutpi's caught all alone. Person down Emman with the Blazing Duet now on Keyboy. Lantern Flare. Kelra picked up, thrown at him now. Deadly Magic. Keyboy gets away with the passive and the AOG. Niall. So
it was HP.
That's a jump. Shogun wants to go. Emman with the Blazing Duet of the winner crown. Shogun with a jump fight signs. BMI backward. Shogun caught all alone, but look at the follow-up now. Lantern Flare over on Kelra's gonna be knocked out, thrown back into the fray. He's gonna have to use all the resources to get back. Moreno on the sprint, chasing Lutpi now. With a walk-up, Moreno gets the Sky Piercer. Now with the jump, Moreno with the execute. A base turret down below, only K and K. That's Kyrie and Keyboy.
Hold on.
Emman with the BMI forward. Now gonna go for the siege up top. That's a good juke, and Keyboy gets baited in. No AOG, he's dead. With Niall picking him up. Kyrie, the only man left standing. The base wide open. They're gonna go for the recalls. I'm not too sure about that as the Mountain Shot comes in, but Emman with the Blazing Duet jumps on, and Kai goes in. Bigatron have broken the win streak of the Sky Kings.
I am speechless.
I never thought